Africa.
Mexico.
Brazil. Now, cocoa is cultivated in Africa, in Mexico, in America, in Asia. But where? South America, very good. Getting closer now, but where in South America? Okay, a little closer. Brazil. Very good. In general, it comes from the Amazonia. Amazonia is, different countries around, but especially Brazil. So then the natives in the Amazonia found this probably about 3,000 up to 4,000 years ago. Okay? But look at this. This is a map from the colonial time, like when the Spaniards came. The Spaniards basically noticed that when they traveled through Central America, they found cocoa plantations, grown by natives. When they traveled through South America, they never found cocoa plantations. So why? If this is originated from here.
They only grew as single trees and not as plantations.
No, not exactly.
Do you need it?
Pardon me?
Do you need cocoa?
Well, somehow, yes, but then... No, not exactly. Well, in the wild will be harder. No, not exactly. Very good thought, though. In South America, they never learned how to make cocoa out of this. It was Central American natives, the ones that found how to make the cocoa. You could have found the tree and the fruit, right? But if you don't know how to use it to make cocoa, then you will never cultivate it because for you it's not going to be so worth it, right? That's why Central American natives, cultivated cocoa because they would be the ones that found, the way of making cocoa out of this. South American natives will be using this in a completely different way, okay? So now we're going to learn what way, right? First thing we got to do is to open one fruit like this. For that, I may need the help of a volunteer. Any volunteer? Yeah, come over, please.
So did the Central Americans go to Brazil to get these?
No, this one was probably dispersed either by animal or by people, okay? So that's the thought. We do not exactly know if this one was dispersed either by one way or the other one. But it was dispersed anyway. Okay, come over here, please. All right, we have to open this. But we are going to open it like a monkey. Yeah, how do you think a monkey would be opening this? Crack it against something, right? Where do the monkeys live? Up on the trees. So I need you to go up on one tree. Okay, so I have brought part of the tree for you.
Open it with your teeth.
Right here. So you just have to crack it. That's like breaking an egg. Okay, of course it's a bigger and harder egg. Then you have to probably crack it a little bit harder and so on different parts along, I would say, the whole body of the fruit. Yeah, and then you can rotate it to make a cut kind of around. There we go. Different part now. I would suggest a little bit harder. Like if you were, having discussions with, some people. Okay, now different part now.
You made it one of your students. Darn it.
There we go.
Okay.
We're expecting you to make a cup of cocoa now.
Okay.
Oh, very good.
Good and not good, all right? I'll show you why. She opened this fruit, very good, thank you. You guys see this?
Beans.
It doesn't look nice, eh? Okay. This is decomposed inside, rotting, because of the disease. Okay, that's what this disease does. It's a fungus disease. I didn't know until you open it sometimes. That's the way how you sometimes get to know about it. That's one of the problems. So then sometimes, and most of the times, we do know about it. Okay, because you will see like a brown patch on the outer part of the fruit. But sometimes you basically don't know. You open the fruit and that's when you realize.
So do you check what trees it came from?
Not exactly. So this one will only attack the fruit. Okay? That means that the fruit is the only one that gets decomposed. This one doesn't really affect the tree at all. The fruit gets decomposed from inside out. That means that it first of all decomposes inside and then it shows out like a very brown spot. And that's how you know that inside will be already rotting. So this disease, as I mentioned before, destroys in Central America and South America in between the 20 to up to the 80% of all the production of cocoa, just in the American continent. Okay, they don't have this in Africa. That's why Africa produces so much cocoa nowadays, even though cocoa is not native from there. So for example, Africa produces about the 60%, and there is only one country, this country right here, that produces about, Ivory Coast, produces about the 40% of all the cocoa in the world. Okay? And I'm talking that only these three countries are the main producers of cocoa. Nigeria, Ghana, and Ivory Coast. They represent 60% of all the cocoa. In Central and South America, we only produce about 15% of all the cocoa in the world, even though we still consider that cocoa is native from around here. Okay? Now let's try to open another one.
So what happens